So welcome to today's class. It is going to be a strong one today. So just take your time, see how you go. And of course, you can always use your blocks if you need to. It is day 3. So hopefully we're starting to get a little bit more of a momentum. But we are going to be starting in child's pose. Now, child's pose isn't friendly for everybody. Especially for me and my dodgy knees, it's great to maybe come forward a little bit and take some of the pressure out of the ankles and out of the hips. But if your body allows you to, sit back, rest the forehead on the mat. And I like to have some little movements here. So movements in my hip, in towards my forehead. Again, just allow yourself to arrive on your mat. And this type of position is quite a strong one. So those little mindful movements allow your body to almost become a little more comfortable. And if you are forward, again, a little wiggle, a little circle. Again, just allowing yourself to arrive. So while we're arriving physically, we're going to arrive mentally as well. And a great way to connect the two together is always with our breath. So finding your inhales, finding your exhales, and may this be in and out through the nose unless you're congested today. I invite you to make that connection with the breath. Maybe it becomes a little more audible for yourself. But while you're connecting to the breath, you're also allowing the sensations of this posture to come into the body. So you may notice it in your feet. You may notice it in your back. You may notice it maybe even in the arms. But as always, I wish you a beautiful practice today. Honor your bodies. Listen to what it can and can't do today. Every day is a different day. I'd like you to stretch the arms out in front of you, extending the fingers and stretching the arms, lifting the elbows off of the floor so the arms become really active. And if you can, you're going to start to do a little bit of a cat-cow in this position. So if we are forward, we can cat-cow here. But it's a cat-cow in a child's pose. So it's a little more to do with the upper body than it is with the hips. But just keeping everything really active as possible. 2 more. Good. Slowly walk the hands over towards your left side. And as the hands go over to your left side, bringing your right hand on top of the left, squaring the shoulders, bringing the forehead down towards the knee. Good. And then when you're ready, this right arm is going to start to lift up and around. We're going to start some big circles. So start to use the head as well. So not only are you opening the lateral side, we're starting to add some rotation in the arm. 1 more. Good. Slowly walk the hands now over to the other side. Left arm on top of the right, bringing the body down, just having a moment here. And then when you're ready, that top arm will start the rotations, big circles. Follow it with your head as well. Good. Last one. Beautiful. And then walk your arms back to neutral. Making your way up to 4-point kneeling. Bring the knees underneath your hips. Give those little feet a little shake. Excellent. And then when you're ready, raise that right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Thread the needle, reach towards the left side. Now that top arm, It can do some circles, or the left arm, should I say, or it could just stay still, or it could do a bind. But for me, it's going the rotation in the opposite direction. Good. Bring it all back down, and then we will switch sides. The left arm will lift, and then we will thread. And then the other arm will do that big circle, or if you're resting it, keep it rested. One more. Good, bring everything back in. Give it a little move. Okay, let's do cat-cow from here, working from the tailbone, tilt it up, sink the belly, open the heart, inhale. Tailbone underneath, navel to spine, chin to chest, finding the exhalation. Inhaling, coming forwards. Exhaling, coming on round. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, round. One more. As you inhale, open the chest. Extend your right arm forward. Good. Round and contract, holding it here. Good. Come back through to your cow pose. Inhale. Exhale, bringing it back underneath. Good. Reset. Left arm comes forward, find cow pose. Inhale. Exhale, rounding in. Good. Inhale forwards. Exhale, bringing it back in. Last two. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. Bring everything back underneath. Have a little look forwards as you shift forwards, bending in your arms, slowly lowering down towards the floor and scooping up to your first back bend. It could be cobra, it could be sphinx. Squeeze the glutes, activate your legs, activate your glutes just to arrive in this position. Good, slowly bring it back, tuck your toes, send your sit bones back towards your heels, and we'll lift up towards our down dog. Pedal out your feet. Walk it out. Excellent. Good. Now remember, this can be done in tabletop. You do not have to stay in down dog with me, but raise that right leg up towards the ceiling. Nice. Bend the knee, open the hip. I'm going to start some hip cranks here, so big circles in your three-legged dog. So moving it around. Remember, if this is too strong today, please come down in towards your tabletop and do it here. But if you can, I want you to change directions with that circle. Good. And with this leg, you're going to shift knee towards nose, maybe coming forward in towards a plank. Bring it back up for three-legged dog. One more, knee towards nose. Step that foot through the gates of the arms. Give it a helping hand and lower your back knee. Raise the arms up towards the ceiling. Then bend them as you come in towards a cactus arm. And those toes can be tucked or not at the back. Up to you. Open the chest. Expand the heart. Take those arms all the way back. Interlace your fingers. Open the chest. Good. One more breath here. Beautiful. Bring your hands down towards the floor. Tuck your toes. Step back. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Good. Raising your left leg up. Remember, this can be done in tabletop. Bend the knee. Open the hip. And when you're ready, let's start those hip cranks. Those circles starting to move it around. Big circles. Remember, this can be done all the way here. Change the direction. Big movements. Good. Extend that leg up. And when you're ready, you'll shift knee towards nose. Remember, this can be done kneeling. Bring that leg straight back up. And then back through the gates of the arms. Give it a little helping hand. Drop the back knee. Raise the arms. Send the hips forward and down as you open the chest for our cactus arms. Good. Take the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, squeeze the glutes, open the chest. Excellent. Planting your hands, engage the back leg. The back leg is going to come forward now, stepping forward in towards a deep forward fold. Hang. Take the opposite elbows, let the head relax. Beautiful. Slowly roll up through your body. At the very top, raise the arms up, squeeze the glutes, open the chest, find that little baby back bend. Exhale, hinge and fold down towards the mat, deep forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, create length. Exhale, plant your hands, step back with your right foot. Good. Raise the arms back up, finding the cactus and that back bend, holding it here. Interlace the fingers behind the back, open the chest. We did this kneeling before, you can be done before, just like we did. Holding it here. Excellent. When you're ready, raise the arms up towards the ceiling. Pivot on the back foot, grounding the heel, finding your warrior two. Hips are square to the long side of the mat, arms are shoulder level. Flip the palms. Rib shift forward, forearm to thigh, back arm up and over, side angle. Good, we did this yesterday. Extend the front leg, reaching the arms to 6 o'clock, triangle pose. Beautiful. Rebend into that front knee. If we can, take the hand down towards the floor and step that front foot. So I'm going to do it with two hands, but you can do it with arm. One, step that front foot down towards the floor, raising up for our gate pose. Take your time. Back leg or right leg's going to lift up towards, holding it here. Good. Bring everything back down. Pivot, make your way back to plank pose. Protraction through your shoulders, option to lower your knees. Shift forward, everybody. Bending in the arms, slowly lowering down through your chaturanga, scooping up towards your cobra. Back and up, downward facing dog. Good. Look forwards. Step, jump, float your way, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Raise your arms, inhale, squeeze the glutes, take that mini little back bend. Exhale, hinge and fold down toward the mat. Halfway lift, inhalation. Exhalation, step back with your left foot. Good, raise the arms. Cactus arm when you're ready, just like we did when we were kneeling before. Take your time. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Puff the chest, open the heart. Excellent. Embrace the wobbles as she falls over. When you're ready, raise the arms. Pivot on that back foot, finding your warrior two. Squaring your shoulders and hips to the long side of the mat. Foundation is strong with the lower part of the body. Rib shift forward, forearm to thigh, back arm up and over, side angle. When you're ready, straighten the front leg, raise the arm, 6 o'clock, stretching through that side body. Good. Bending into that front knee, planting the hand, moving that front leg, bringing it in toward our gate pose. Lift off with that back leg, holding it here. Nice. Bring it all the way back down. Pivot on the hand, step back to your plank pose, shift forward. Through your chaturanga, can be kneeling. Scooping up to cobra. Back and up, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. For the next part, you might need a block, but you're going to raise the right leg up towards the ceiling. Bring it through the gates of the arms. Maybe move that block underneath you now. Pivot the back foot, finding your warrior two. Good. Rib shift forward, maybe hand to block. The other hand could come to your hip. Keep looking forward as you float that back leg up towards your half moon. Embrace the wobbles. That back leg can tap down. It doesn't have to be high. And of course, the arm can lift off. Give it a moment. Good. Bring everything back down. Plant the hands. Move the brick out of the way. Step back. Plank pose. Rib shift forward. Option to lower your knee. Chaturanga. Scoop up to your cobra. Up and back, downward facing dog. You're doing excellent. Pedal it out. That left leg is going to lift. Bring it through the gates of the arms. Pivot on that back foot. Get that block ready. Finding your warrior two. Now setting yourself up so you can rib shift forward. And that back leg will just float off. Take it easy. Lift off. Maybe that back leg taps. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe the arm lifts. And if you're feeling adventurous today, you could change the eye gaze. I am not, because I'll probably fall. Holding it here. Bend into that front knee. Pivot everything round. Step back. Plank pose. Good. Hold that plank. Remember, you can lower the knees. Keep the protraction through the shoulders. Keep shifting forward. Remember, you can stay strong, or you can stay with the knees down and adding that load here. Breathe. Very slow descent to the floor. Slow, slow, slow. Up to your cobra. Up and back, down dog. Excellent. Pedal it out. Beautiful. Well done. Look forwards. This time, maybe making your way to your bottom, jumping to your bottom, however it works for you. I'm going to walk and then bend my knees, bringing my legs out in front of me. Hands can be underneath your thighs. They can be forward. They can be behind you. Expand through the chest and lift the legs. Options to be here, 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 or even using your strap, but keep the core strong. And we're going to just do little taps. Tap, 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 tap. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, give yourself just that little rest. Ooh. Let's do one more set. And if you're feeling brave today, you could always do a double toe tap. You can be holding on like I am. If you're feeling that your core is ready, hanging on to it with me, embrace those little wobbles, but remember we can still be tapping here. Good. Bring it on down. Rest. Really well done. Lovely, everybody. Scooch your bottoms back, extend your legs, roll out the ankles. Roll out your hips and shoulders. Very nice. Bend your right leg in, open the hip. Now, if your knee is lifted like mine, great thing is to bring a block underneath so you're raising the floor to meet the knee. Bring or plug that left hip back. I like to have a fist between my foot and thigh, but you can, of course, have them together. Raise the arms up, finding your inhalation. Exhalation, reaching forward. Keep extending, really flex through that foot. Keep your left hand where it is. Reach your right arm forward. Look underneath the armpit. Keep having that little rotation here. Just stretch through that side body, which has been my aim today. Bring it back and allow yourself to roll and release over. Good, a gentle roll up. This same leg, lift it up and across the body. keep the knee up. Let's have an open twist. So we're not going to twist towards the leg, we're going to open the same way. So taking the arm to the leg, left arm behind you, lifting up and having your open twist. Nice. Holding it here. Bring it back and release the leg. Second side. Left leg comes in, open the hip, plug that right leg in. Good. Reach up on the inhalation, folding forward on the exhalation. Reach that left arm forward. Have a little look underneath the arm. Good. Bringing it all the way back and then folding over the leg. Roll up through the body. Same leg up and across the body. Right hand behind you. Left arm comes to the leg, but you're going to push the leg into the arm. So it's an inhale to lift up and then twist around. Beautiful. Bringing it back. Moving your bricks aside. Squid your bottom towards your heels and have that easy roll down as you hug your knees in towards your chest. Good. As always, those of you that like to have a shoulder stand here, I encourage you to do that. If you're thinking, Kel, I do not like shoulder stand, I don't want to do it, I'm just going to extend my legs up towards the ceiling and roll out my ankles and give my hammies a little rub. You do that. But if you're feeling that you want to, you can have a little rock, and of course you can stay in a tuck shape, or you can extend the legs all the way up, hanging out in your shoulder stand. Very rare for me to be doing shoulder stands, to be honest, but we're here. Wherever we are, we can of course take it into a plow pose, and you can extend the legs, she says, or you just stay in a little tuck ball shape. Or if you had your legs up in the air, just take them overhead, and again, increasing the stretch in the back of your legs, and you can always hold on to them if that feels good as well. Slowly, wherever we are, we're coming on down. I like to keep my knees bent here, but release through my head. Those of you that of course feel that a fish pose is time to do that, you can of course do that. But this is more than enough, or you can even windscreen wipe your legs. Beautiful. Slowly, when you can, bring those knees back up, take them over towards your right side, opening out your left arm and coming in towards a twist. Now twists for me, I always ask, like, why do we put some twists at the end? Just that rotation in my upper body and the little stretch in my lower back always feels good. And as always, yoga is a feel-good thing. It should always feel good. You should be able to know the difference between when postures are difficult because they're a challenge, or they're difficult because they're causing pain. And that's where we definitely need to know what we can offer in those moments. So if that does happen in twists, you can always use blocks, bolsters, or anything to pad up those knees to take away the discomfort. But no discomfort, but know also the difference between discomfort and an uncomfortable stretch. And I'm hoping that makes complete sense. Gently come back and make your way in towards a happy baby and have a little rock. So we did work in towards our half moons today, which is always really challenging, but always so fun. I invite you now to do any stretch, anything else that your body needs. But if you're feeling ready to come on down, maybe you choose to rest in a butterfly. Some like to keep the knees bent and knock it in, and this is probably where I'm going to be, just because my lower back has definitely been a little bit of an issue lately. Or of course, stretch your legs out and have your arms away from the body. Be in a place that feels comfortable for you. Hands can be on the body, away from the body, again, choose. But I invite you to close the eyes. Take a deep sigh out and let your body just rest. Be proud for stepping on the mat today. Proud of the accomplishments that you have made. Be proud if you wobbled and you fell over and got back up again. Every day is a new day to challenge your body when it comes to yoga. But always have a sense of pride for the things that you do. It is so important. Showing up on the mat, doing something not only mentally, physically well, but also it does something for that inner being. So really, congratulations for completing day 3. You have the options to stay here, or you have an option to roll to a side. And of course, you always have an option to come on up to a seat with me. You don't have to be cross-legged. You can be in a butterfly position or even have your legs out in front of you. Raising the arms up if you are sitting with me. Bringing the hands together, bring them down past the midline, in towards the heart space and bowing your head. And always thanking your body for what it does every single day. And I thank you as always for letting me be your guide through this flying visit today of a challenging pose of half moon. Namaste.